For today's headlines, government to shield pharmas from vaccine side effects lawsuit. Marcos' next focus is 2022 national elections. De Lima remained detained after acquittal from one of 3 drug charges. Marikina folks oppose road dike with tolls. Elevated EDSA bus ramps to be built soon. Boomers, Gen X, Millennials and Gen Z battle it out in a new game show. Phoenix trades Abueva to Magnolia. Tropical depression a ring forecast to intensify. Good morning, I am Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Today is Thursday, February 18, and now the news. Vaccine Czar Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. assured pharmaceutical companies that the government will not be held liable and will shield them from lawsuits should their COVID-19 vaccines can cause serious side effects to job recipients. In a briefing, Galvez said manufacturers have years of supplying back vaccines to the Philippines after learning that French drug maker Sanofi and several health officials face charges for reckless imprudence resulting in homicide over deaths allegedly linked to Dengvaxia, the dengue vaccine supplied by the said company. As an added assurance, the vaccine czar also said that the Philippines has submitted the required indemnification deal to vaccine manufacturers Pfizer-BioNTech and AstraZeneca through the World Health Organization's COVAX facility. The absence of an indemnification mechanism in the Philippines has delayed the arrival of 117,000 Pfizer-BioNTech vaccines, which were supposed to be shipped to the country as early as February 15. Defeated vice presidential candidate Bongbong Marcos will run for office in next year's election, his lawyer Vic Rodriguez said on Wednesday. Rodriguez, however, did not say what position Marcos will be running for. Based on a November 23 to December 2 Pulse Asia survey, Marcos was statistically tied in second place with Senators Grace Poe and Manny Pacquiao, as well as Manila Mayor Isko Moreno if presidential elections were held during the poll period. President Rodrigo Duterte's daughter, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, topped the survey. The announcement of Marcos' political plan came a day after the Supreme Court, sitting as a presidential electoral tribunal, trashed Marcos' electoral protest against Vice President Leni Robredo, which he filed on June 30, 2016 to question poll results in which Robredo defeated him. Marcos is questioning the decision, claiming that his third petition under the election protest is a vote recount in Lanao del Sur, Maguindanao, and Basilan due to alleged fraud and terrorism there during the 2016 elections. Detained Senator Leila de Lima will remain behind bars despite her acquittal by a Muntinlupa court in one of 3 drug cases filed against her. In a 41-page resolution, the Muntinlupa Regional Trial Court Branch 205 granted her motion for demurrer to evidence, which sought the dismissal of the drug case for insufficiency of evidence. De Lima's co-accused Jose Adrian Dera, who was identified by the Department of Justice as her nephew, also filed a similar motion but was denied by the court. The trial court, however, said Dera's evidence of guilt is not strong and was thus granted bail of 500,000 pesos. Meanwhile, the court denied De Lima's demurrer to evidence in connection with another drug case where his rumored boyfriend Ronnie Dayan was named as her co-accused. The court also denied De Lima and Dayan's petition for bail. Dayan was accused of collecting money for convicted drug dealers in the NDP on behalf of the senator. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Iba ng panahon, ang dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ang bayan, bigger, better na. You can buy it sa centers, pati sa mga parties, may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayan.
After opposing the planned dredging on the city's rivers, residents of Marikina are now also against another project that will build road dikes along the waterway with a cemetery behind it. Residents succeeded in stopping yesterday's start of the river dredging with help coming from City Mayor Marcelino Teodoro. Teodoro halted the dredging project as he insisted on the city's understanding with the DENR Secretary Roy Simatu that the activity should widen and not reduce the river's width from 100 meters to 70 to 80 meters. The mayor also charged that the dredging is tainted with conflict of interest as Marikina Representative Bayani Fernando is the chairman of the House Public Works Committee. The city wants the river widened further to help stem the yearly flooding that affects its residents during the annual typhoon season, according to Teodoro. Meanwhile, the road dike with a cemetery to be constructed at the stretch of the river park in Barangay Jesus de la Peña is also on Fernando's initiative and to be implemented by the DPWH. Teodoro said the riverside cemetery is unsanitary and will deprive the use of an open area along the river. MMDA Chair Ben-Hur Abalos on Tuesday said that the construction of elevated bus ramps will start in 3 months as part of the efforts to solve the traffic congestion in EDSA. In an interview with Daily Tribune's Straight Talk, Abalos said that initial funding for the elevated bus ramps was assured after Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte pledged to donate at least 100 million pesos for the said project. Abalos added that both the DPWH and the DOT are committed to provide funding for the ramps. The MMDA chief said there is a need to finish the bus ramps so that the U-turn slots can be used by the vehicles. Meantime, a new game show on GMA Network will see baby boomers, Gen X, Millennials and Gen Z compete in singing, dancing, and games. Seth Cadayona and Andre Paras, dubbed as two of the most talented comedians of the Kapuso Network, will host the Game of the Gens, together with Marico, Chrissy, and Mariel, collectively known as the Gen Dolls and are best known as Britain's Got Talent's The Mistress. In the game, each team will consist of pairs from the baby boomers, Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z, and they will compete in 3 rounds, namely Tough Pick, Match Better, and List Mo Yan. Topics will mainly be about music, dance, entertainment, fashion, and trends from the different generations. The winning team gets to take home the 300,000 jackpot prize. We will be back. Stay with us.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Phoenix Super LPG let go of Calvin Abueva in a trade that shook the Philippine Basketball Association to its foundation. The patience of the fuel master wore thin on the controversial forward, prompting them to trade Abueva for Filipino-Italian guard Chris Banchero and the 6th and 18th picks of Magnolia in the PBA annual rookie draft on March 14, according to Abueva's agent Danny Espiritu. Espiritu said Phoenix executives felt taken for granted after the player dubbed as the Beast failed to show up in a crucial meeting that came on the heels of his fresh 3-year maximum deal worth 15 million pesos. Espiritu said he himself couldn't reach the temperamental former Gilas Pilipinas star. Tropical Depression Auring may intensify into a tropical storm within 24 hours, the Pag-asa said on Thursday morning. Auring was at 715 kilometers east-southeast of Inatuan, Surigao del Sur as of 3 a.m. on Thursday, with maximum winds of 55 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour. It is moving westward slowly. The tropical depression is not yet affecting the country. Instead, its trough is causing cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in eastern Visayas, Caraga, and Davao region. Meanwhile, the northeast monsoon is expected to bring cloudy skies with rains in Cagayan Valley, Aurora, Quezon, and Bicol region, as well as partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains in Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon and Visayas. Localized thunderstorms are expected to bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms in the rest of Mindanao. And that wraps up the stories this morning. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Kachibu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Thursday emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Kachibu Community. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and Araneta Center. And you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning and have a nice day.
I am Elmer Navarro Manuel. Coronavirus case.
I am Sandy Locos.
Duterte, dadalo.
Si Ray Sanchez.
Good morning, I am Vernon Velasco.
Only government authorized to
Magandang hapon. Ako si Pauline Songko. Ospital naghahanda para sa COVID. Ako si Luis Lisan at ito ang Tribune News. Si Ramsey may mensahe kay Andre.
Ako si Jomel Garner. At ito,
Pagsali sa face-to-face Duterte to fund ng COVID cases, tumalo sa 7.
Missed the chance to acquire 10.
Luis Lisan.
si Jomel Garner.
Ako si Ray Sanchez.
Vernon Velasco.
Ako si Pauline Songko. Sandy Locos.
I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako!
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Hello, can you get the following? One pink chair, bed sheets, na pink yung sofa, tapos slides, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget my...
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Wait lang. Okay ba yan?
Anything at the SM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Call
Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa, cancel ko sa Lipa? Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami
Call
mag-deliver.
to deliver. Call hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Call hashtag 143SM. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Call na rin kayo.
Call to deliver.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.